What are you doing here, kid? This isn't a shelter. Elijah freezes in the middle of the marble bank lobby, the words echoing off glass and polished stone. He's 12, black, skinny, deep brown skin, tight curls poking out from under a faded hoodie. His sneakers are so worn the toes are duct-taped, and his jeans are patched to the knees. He clutches a battered backpack to his chest, eyes darting to the security guard who's just spoken. A few customers in business suits glance over, some with raised eyebrows, others with thin, polite smiles. Elijah's heart pounds. He tries to sound braver than he feels. "I'm here to check my account, sir." The security guard snorts, looking him up and down. "You got an account here?" Elijah nods, pulling a crumpled envelope from his backpack. "My grandma said I should check it myself. She said it's important." Behind the counter, the branch manager, Mr. Harlan, tall, white slick-back hair, navy suit, gold watch, leans over, smirking. "Let's see it, then." Elijah steps forward, hands shaking as he passes the envelope. The woman in pearls behind him sighs, loud enough for everyone to hear. "Some of us have real business, you know." Mr. Harlan glances at her, then at Elijah's shoes, then at the envelope. "You'll have to wait, kid. We're busy." Elijah steps aside, cheeks burning. He tries to ignore the whispers. "That's the Johnson boy, right? From the projects. His grandma cleans houses. What's he doing here? Probably looking for a handout." He waits. The marble floor is cold under his feet. He thinks of his grandma, her hands rough from years of scrubbing, her voice soft but fierce. "You're smart, Eli. Don't let anyone make you feel small. You take care of what's yours." Finally, Mr. Harlan calls him up. "All right, let's see what you've got." Elijah steps to the counter, backpack clutched tight. Mr. Harlan types in the account number, not bothering to hide his smirk. "Probably a few bucks, huh? Maybe enough for a new pair of shoes." He turns the screen away, typing with exaggerated slowness. The woman in pearls leans in, trying to see. The security guard stands nearby, arms crossed. Then Mr. Harlan's face changes. The smirk fades. His eyes go wide. He leans closer to the screen, double-checks the account number, then looks at Elijah like he's seeing him for the first time. He clears his throat, voice suddenly tight. Just a moment." He stands, hurries to the back office, whispering to another manager. They both return, glancing at Elijah, then at the screen, then at each other. The second manager, a black woman in her 40s with sharp eyes and a crisp navy suit, steps forward. "Elijah Johnson?" Elijah nods, heart pounding. She smiles, warm and genuine. "Would you come with me, please?" Mr. Harlan stammers. He just wanted to check his balance. She cuts him off. "I'll handle this, Mr. Harlan." Elijah follows her through a glass door into a quiet office. She offers him a seat, pours him a glass of water. "I'm Ms. Carter, the branch director. I'm sorry for the wait." Elijah sits, backpack in his lap, sneakers squeaking on the floor. "Did I do something wrong?" Ms. Carter shakes her head. "Not at all. In fact, I think you're about to have a very good day." She turns her computer screen so Elijah can see. His account balance glows on the screen. More zeros than he's ever seen. 6 figures. He blinks, thinking it's a mistake. Ms. Carter smiles. "Your grandmother set up a trust for you. She's been saving every penny for years. And last month, she won a settlement from her old job. She put it all in your name." Elijah's mouth falls open. "But I thought we were broke." Ms. Carter's eyes soften. "Your grandma wanted you to have a future. She wanted you to know your worth, no matter what anyone else says." Elijah stares at the screen, tears stinging his eyes. For the first time, he feels seen. He feels powerful. Back in the lobby, Mr. Harlan paces, sweating. The woman in pearls glares. The security guard shrugs. Ms. Carter stands, hand on Elijah's shoulder. "Let's go show them what you're made of." Elijah nods, standing tall. His shoes are still worn, but his head is high. Elijah follows Ms. Carter back into the lobby, his heart thumping so loud he can barely hear the click of her heels on the marble. The bank seems quieter now, every eye drawn to the boy in the duct-taped sneakers and the woman in the sharp navy suit. Mr. Harlan is waiting by the counter, face pale, hands fidgeting with his gold watch. The woman in pearls stands a little straighter, lips pursed, as if she's waiting for a show. Ms. Carter's voice is calm, but carries through the lobby. Mr. Johnson would like to make a withdrawal. Mr. Harlan forces a smile. Of course. How much, Elijah? Elijah glances at Ms. Carter, who nods encouragingly. He squares his shoulders. $100, please. Mr. Harlan types, hands shaking. He prints the slip, slides it across the counter, and counts out crisp bills. Here you go, sir. Elijah takes the money, feeling the weight of every stare. He tucks it into his backpack, then looks up at Mr. Harlan. Can I get a new debit card? Mine's old. Mr. Harlan nods quickly. Absolutely. I'll have one printed right away. The woman in pearls can't help herself. How does a boy like you have that kind of money? Miss Carter turns, her eyes cool. Elijah's family worked hard and saved. That's what banks are for, ma'am. The security guard, who'd been watching from the side, gives Elijah a small nod of respect. Elijah stands a little taller. He remembers his grandma's words. You take care of what's yours. He's not just a kid in worn-out shoes anymore. He's someone with a future. As he waits for his new card, Miss Carter leans down. You know, Elijah, you can do anything you want. Don't let anyone here, or anywhere, tell you different. He nods, a shy smile breaking through. Thank you, Miss Carter. She smiles back. You're welcome. And if you ever need advice, you come see me. My door's always open. Mr. Harlan returns with a new card, hands it over with a forced smile. If there's anything else you need, just ask. Elijah takes the card, feeling the plastic edges, the embossed numbers. It's more than a card. It's proof. He's not invisible. Not anymore. He turns to leave, but pauses. The whole lobby is watching. He looks at Mr. Harlan, then at the woman in pearls, then at the security guard. Thank you, he says, voice steady. Have a good day. He walks out, head high, sunlight spilling across the marble as the doors swing open. The world outside feels different, bigger, brighter, full of possibility. Elijah steps out of the bank, the new debit card cool in his hand, the $100 bills tucked safely in his backpack. The city feels different now, like it's opening up, not closing in. He walks past the bus stop, past the corner store where the clerk used to watch him too closely, past the mural of bright colors and raised fists painted on the side of the old laundromat. He stops at a shoe store window, staring at the rows of sneakers. Shiny, new, every color he ever dreamed of. He presses his hand to the glass, remembering the way Mr. Harlan looked at his shoes, the way the world always seemed to measure him by what he wore. Inside, the clerk, a young black woman with honey-brown skin and long braids, greets him with a real smile. Looking for something special? Elijah nods, shy but proud. I want a pair that'll last. Something for school. And maybe for running. She helps him find a pair, navy blue, sturdy, with thick soles and bright white laces. He tries them on, bouncing on the balls of his feet. For the first time, he feels fast. He feels seen. At the register, he slides his new card across the counter. The clerk grins. First card. He nods, grinning back. First time buying my own shoes. She hands him the bag. Wear them proud, little man. He steps outside, new shoes on his feet, old ones in the bag. He walks taller, the city humming around him. He stops at the corner, pulls out his phone, and calls his grandma. She answers on the first ring. Eli, everything okay? He can't keep the excitement out of his voice. Grandma, you won't believe it. I saw the balance. I got the card. I bought new shoes. She laughs, the sound warm and proud. That's my boy. You take care of what's yours. He promises he will. He means it. As he heads home, people look at him differently. Maybe it's the shoes. Maybe it's the way he walks now, like he belongs. He does. Elijah's block looks the same as always. Cracked sidewalks, kids playing double dutch, the smell of fried chicken drifting from someone's window. But today, he feels like he's walking on air. He waves at Mrs. Green, who's watering her stew plants. She does a double take at his new sneakers and grins. Looking sharp, Eli. He jogs up the stairs to his apartment, 2 at a time. Inside, his grandma is waiting, apron dusted with flour, eyes shining with pride. She pulls him into a hug, holding him tight. Let me see those shoes, she says, laughing as he shows them off, spinning in a circle. He tells her everything. The way the manager looked at him, the way Ms. Carter treated him, the number on the screen. She listens, nodding, tears in her eyes. I wanted you to know, Eli. Money's not everything, but it can open doors. You're smart. You're kind. You're going to do great things. He hugs her back, feeling the truth of her words settle deep in his chest. That night, Elijah sits at the kitchen table, his new car beside his homework. He writes a list. 1. New shoes for Grandma. 2. Save for college. 3. Donate to the library. 4. Never forget where I came from. He falls asleep, dreaming of possibilities, of running track, of college, of helping his neighborhood. He dreams of a future where no one looks at his shoes before they look at him. Weeks pass. Elijah opens a savings account for his grandma. He helps her pay off bills. He starts tutoring younger kids at the rec center, showing them how to open accounts, how to save, how to believe in themselves. Word spreads. The bank manager, Mr. Harlan, is replaced. Ms. Carter is promoted. The woman in pearls never looks at Elijah the same way again. One afternoon, Ms. Carter visits the rec center. She finds Elijah teaching a group of kids about money. She smiles, watching him, confident kind of leader. Elijah, she says, how would you like to help us start a youth banking program? He grins, heart soaring. I'd love that. The story of the boy in worn-out shoes becomes legend in the neighborhood. But Elijah knows the truth. It wasn't the money that changed everything. It was believing he deserved more. And now, he's making sure every kid who comes after him knows it too.